Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Aries 2020. This is a bonus love reading that I'm recording in August 2020, but you can watch it all through the year. I will concentrate on your situation in the first part of the reading, and then in the second part of the reading I will do a second spread where I will also look into the energies of the other person in contrast to your energies and how you guys react and act within this connection. All right, so you find all the decks that I'm using in the description box below, also all the information that you need concerning private readings, and you find my social media channels, you find my Instagram, my Facebook. You also find a PayPal link if you want to donate to this channel, and if you want to gift me a card deck via Amazon, you can do that with my Amazon wish list. Okay, I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot, and also I will use the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Aries, so we have one thing happening in September that is kind of a big deal for you. Of course, this reading is also valid for Ascendant sign, Moon sign, Venus and Mars. That's how I like to read. I use Western astrology. And I'll talk a little bit about the astrology in combination with the tarot. So Aries, Mars is going retrograde in your sign for a couple of weeks, and that's going to be somewhat of a big deal for you, because especially when it comes to relationships, also it depends on in which house, of course, it will give you a feeling of push and pull. I think there will be a lot of feelings of push and pull. If you're already feeling it, it's gonna be worse. Sorry. But it will also teach you how to fight for what you want while not burning up all your energy. So I think that's going to be the big lesson for you, Aries. And just be careful with this energy. We're prone to get into accidents. I know that's not a lot of love reading here, but I'm just feel like that's something I want to mention to you. And yeah, especially at the moment when Mars is squaring other planets, then you should watch out. But therefore you can also watch my general readings where I talk a little bit more about the planetary movements. All right, let's see what the cards have to say for you. So if I don't find the words in English, English is not my native language, so I'm actually Austrian. My native language is German, so excuse me if I sometimes need to look for words for a little longer. Okay, so wow, Seven of Swords. That's an interesting beginning here. I'm not necessarily super psyched about that, but that's in the past. Okay, so that's a good thing. Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Star card, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles in reverse in the past. Here we have the Fool, and we have the Eight of Wands. All right. Oh, we have the Five of Cups. Wow, Aries. Okay, that is a lot. There's a lot of disappointment right now concerning a situation where you might not have been necessarily honest with yourself, or somebody might not have been necessarily honest with you. Maybe also you didn't look at all the details of a love situation. Maybe there was you had a hard time really showing your authentic self. Understanding that vulnerability is necessary in this connection, and therefore it was really hard maybe to find a stable way forward, something that is committed, something that is long lasting. So now here I think you're at this There's a block. I feel like a block here right now when it comes to relationships. I think you might be in an energy where you are really not willing to put in any work right now. At the same time, you understand you have to put work in yourself, because this story, I think it really did something to your self-worth, and you understand that, but at the same time it's really hard to find the focus to put more work in to this into yourself. Actually, it's really about putting work to yourself. So there's a little bit of a hard time to kickstart this new energy, to really imagine something new, to open your mind up. I think your subconscious is blocking a new start right now. There is some trauma, there is some pain that you still need to go through in order to really make this step into the unknown, because the Fool really makes a step into the unknown. And here, this is the hard thing where your subconscious is holding you back and might even understand that it's dangerous, or has this feeling that you don't want to go the step into the unknown because it might come with danger. I mean, there is a Tower moment in the future, but it's very conscious, and you're very aware that you're stepping into that. So when I have the Tower in reverse, especially when it comes to relationships, see the people, they're falling out of the Tower, but they're ascending above. They're like going up. They're not falling down. So when the Tower is upside down, then people are really ascending to higher knowledge. That's how I read the Tower in reverse. And when the Tower is here in reverse, I also think often of a breakthrough moment that is really brought to you by yourself. It's not something that's from the outside. It seems like for some reason, and I don't actually see the reason in the cards. It's interesting because there is this block, there is this not being in a position where you want to put more work into things. It's hard to find the focus, especially it's hard to not get distracted by your surroundings. And the Fool is kind of like looking back on the disaster from the past, not wanting to really go into a new adventure. Nine of Pentacles, not feeling super stoked about your self-worth, about your self-confidence. And now all of a sudden we have the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups is really an indicator for emotional change. There is something happening. You might even go apologize to somebody, because it's the vice versa tarot, and this could very well be you. Maybe you have the wish to try again with a person, to give a person a new offer. Maybe you understood something, even though you're having a hard time finding the spark. There's a lot of emotion, but maybe the spark into the new direction is not necessarily that prominent. I think now for you it's important definitely to address the pain, and to also to allow yourself to feel it, and to allow yourself to be in that emotion, even though you have people walking away from you. Maybe there's even two people walking away from you, to be honest. Maybe there were two people involved in the situation, especially with the Seven of Swords. So Aries, what did you do? Oh my God, I don't want to blame you here, you know, but as soon as I think you go through this hurt, and you let the hurt also happen as something that you know is passing, there will be justice. There will be justice, because the Justice card is here. So let's see how that plays out in the spread with the other person. Ooh, I saw an Ace of Cups. Could very well be new love. The Ace of Cups. This is you, King of Wands. Go get it. Go get it, says the cards. Okay, let's see. What do we have here for you? My dog is coming. That's a good sign. He's Pisces. Maybe there is a Pisces coming your way, especially with the Page of Cups in the earlier spread. That could very well be the case. Okay, let's see. World card on your side. I like it. Your subconscious already understands that there needs to be transcendence into a new level of dealing with this situation or situations in general. Equal give and take, breadcrumbing, all those things. So I have a feeling that there actually really was a situation where you had an interest in more people, and maybe that was just for you, or it felt just for you and one person, but one person felt kind of like breadcrumbed, maybe. But here the general theme is really how much do I put into a situation, how much do I invest, and what is fair and what is balanced for me, what feels balanced. It was, I think, hard to intuitively know what is right in this situation, especially with not having all the facts. For some reason I feel like there were facts held back. This other person, and I feel very much feminine energy from this other person. So it doesn't matter, you know, if you're male or female or however you identify. I feel feminine energy very much from this person, and you more being in control of the situation here. This other person sees this as a long journey where they actually got a little exhausted, really, I think. And it was very like they lost, in the moment where this came together, they lost every illusion, I think, that there is. So there were no more illusions from this person. I think this other person might have had options in the past, but they kind of did not go into them anymore. And there's a big moment of patience also towards this connection, and some sort of acceptance with the Temperance card. I think there's a lot of acceptance on how time works, how there is the need to find the right amount of, or the right recipe for this connection, and that there is no forcing, because it felt like forcing for them a little bit, and it seems like it stopped. It seemed like the illusion stopped, that they can force something here. Moon card in reverse. Wow. So this person, I mean, oh, and the Hangman in reverse. Okay. Justice in reverse. Well, this person definitely feels that this is unfair. I can tell you that much. And this, it can really very well be a Pisces. There is a lot of unfairness felt from this person, and they are having a hard time, or they had it was really, I feel like they had an understanding and an awakening that freed them from from being stuck in a place. And now they have a different perspective on things, and their perspective changed through something that happened here. And their perspective is not necessarily the best, to be honest. With the Moon card in reverse, I think they don't really understand what is going on with them. There's a lot of triggers they feel, but I feel like they're now able to see things from a different angle, and their perspective on the whole situation changed. And I think they are not very happy necessarily with how things are, honestly. So here you are with the King of Pentacles in reverse in your subconscious. Well, okay, there is a feeling of not being grounded. The Hierophant in reverse. So here from your side, I think very much, I mean, King of Pentacles and the Hierophant in reverse, very much a feeling of not wanting to commit to this just yet, or this is going very much against this new perspective of this person is going very much against your belief system. Also, the Hierophant is about belief systems and also about committing to a belief system. So it's also with the King of Pentacles, you're like not... The problem right here is for you, I think it's that you're not grounded within yourself. Therefore, the foundation of this whole thing lies within the foundation lies within yourself, and it's not very stable, to be honest with you. Therefore, committing to this is kind of a big step, and I don't see that this is a step you want to take. But at the same time, what's with all the earthy energy, Aries? There's so much earthy energy. At the same time, we have the Hermit in reverse. So a hard time committing to self. This combination for me is a hard time committing to self and to your own belief systems as well. So, I mean, the relationship readings, I tell you that much. That's why I enjoy doing relationship readings, because I have fun doing them, you know. But they really tell you much more about what's going on with you. And both lights also went out on the candles during this reading. So that's also very much a sign that I think the light should be much more on you. And maybe, especially with the Hermit in reverse, you know, this is what the Hermit actually is looking for, the light within himself, to know how to step forward, to know how to build fertile ground, to build something new, to build something fruitful, to build something creative, to actually have the knowledge and the wisdom to know how to make something grow, how to also make a relationship grow, because if you don't have that knowledge within yourself, how you can make something grow, and you can make fertile ground, and you can make something out of nothing, and you can create, which the Hermit is a very creative card. Without that knowledge, it's going to be impossible. And without that foundation, it's going to be impossible to actually commit to an idea, because you don't know what to build and you don't know how to build it. So it's tough. It's tough here. The Hermit came out now in the upright, so that's good. I think he wants to tell you that it's really important to find the place within yourself where you can enjoy yourself, where you can enjoy the creation, where you can enjoy the transformation also, to see something grow, to see the next step forward. I always say with the Hermit, quality time with yourself. And we have in this Hermit card a snake here. So it is about transformation. It is about Kundalini energy. It is about that fire forward as well. We cannot forget that even though this is a Virgo card, The Hermit has this stick in his hand. So this is a wand that he has in his hand. He has this fire in his hand. He wants to create, he wants to bring his ideas outwards, and he wants to bring himself into the world, even though it's not related to anybody else but himself. And that's the point. And once you master this, you have this stability within yourself to relate, because you know how to create yourself. So therefore you have a better understanding how to create with somebody else. Four of Cups. Okay. In the subconscious, we have the Four of Cups. It's here, both of you people, both of you people are really over it. I feel like it's more like there's emotions involved. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there is really hardly any committed energy to this. And the Five of Wands, that's conflict. That's conflict of will. Nobody really knows what they want. That's a competition energy. That's very aggressive energy. Not very, but that can be aggressive energy, especially with this Mars aspect. Very much so. The King of Pentacles says, okay, it really is hard to find a stable movement forward in this connection. And here with the Four of Cups, you both, this person is offering you something, but I think you both don't really want this, you know. This person might be offering you something that is emotionally honest and real, but you're not having it. You're not having it. You don't want it, and you're not seeing it, and you're still with Three of Cups. Of course, you're still in this energy where you're looking at the spilled cups of the Five of Cups. That's the Three Cups, you know. So it's hard still to accept this offer, even though it comes with a lot of even though it comes with a lot of spiritual, there is some sort of spiritual element to this, but you're not having it. And I think that's good, you know. You shouldn't, even though you might disappoint the person, or this person might be disappointed. Nobody really here wants to put in this long-term, long-lasting energy. What is important for you right now is really work on your stability and work on a feeling of abundance within yourself when it comes to finances, when it comes to feeling you have enough, when it comes to feeling you've built something for yourself. That's now much more of the focus for you here. I'm gonna pull some more cards. King of Pentacles, Man of Wands. Yes, so it's really just do it. Go get it, you know. Go get what you want. Go get what you actually desire. It feels like there's also not much desire here for this side, from your side. Three of Pentacles, nurturing. Yeah, again, Pentacles energy. You have so much Pentacles energy, like working on taking responsibility and going after what you actually desire and what you actually want. With the Man of Wands, it says actor in this deck, which is interesting, and I don't read this in reverse. So maybe there was also some sort of, and this is you know, this is Aries. So maybe there's some sort of, you got what you wanted from this person, but now it's not interesting anymore for you, which is okay, I think, as long as you know where you want to go now, and are more comfortable maybe with going into this hermit energy again, and really trying to find the creative spark within yourself, and not having to look for it in another person, you know, not having this muse situation where you need another person to inspire you. So I see Libra, I see a Sag, I see Pisces strongly. Pisces is here very strong. And again, the High Priestess, Pisces, yeah. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, run! No, I'm just kidding. If you're dealing with a Pisces, then this person has a lot of depth, and they see very, very deep into things and the issue. They have a very good way of maybe concealing things, or concealing feelings, or holding back, not showing everything, being skeptical maybe, but at the same time being very objective, not judgmental in a way, even though I feel like they are now coming more into a little bit of a judgmental space, because they feel, honestly, they just feel, it seems like they don't feel treated fairly, in all honesty, which I don't know what the truth is, you know. That's something that you can, I mean, it very much seems like you did not give them as much attention, or you were dividing attention between different things here. Maybe you're very busy. Also with the Man of Wands, Child of Crystals, Learner. Okay, that's a page of Swords. Well, I think in any case, the Four of Cups here is anger, which is very interesting. Very interesting. I love this deck because it gives you really a different perspective on things. So same card, Four of Cups, anger. Being there's still some sort of a resentment with the Four of Cups, and that is, I think, from both sides, maybe a little more from your side even, which is interesting, because I think that this other person feels treated unfair even though you are angry. So I don't know what that is about. That's weird, dude. That's weird. With the Child of Crystals, with the Page of Swords, there's definitely a chance or an indication that you guys should communicate in a new way, open up your mind to maybe a new way of thinking, and to trying to learn and to understand the other person, and understanding that you don't know everything, both of you. I think there should be some sort of communication, and you should maybe make it try to let your inner child work with you a little bit, both of you. Try to go back into a space where you're not communicating in a sense where it's like, I know it all, but be open to new ideas, be open to learning about the other person, to find some sort of consent here. I think that would be important. I'm gonna pull some sexual energy cards of sexual magic. Hey! I love this deck. I got it gifted from an anonymous person who didn't send me their name, so I cannot send them the free reading, which is a little bit of a bummer. So please, person who sent me this card deck as a gift, Please send me your Amazon receipt so I can send you your free reading. So, World card. Okay, well, this is, I think, a theme here that you're trying to evolve from into a new level, into a new world with the World card here. Well, it's a Knave of the Wands, which is obviously a very fiery card and a very lusty card, and it's very much going after what you want. Not so involved emotionally, but very passionate, very wanting, very I wouldn't say demanding, but passionate and wanting and desiring. So there is this desire, and maybe it fizzled out a little bit here, because here World card suggests that energy kind of, and that happens to Aries a lot, honestly. No judgment, you know, but in the beginning it's like this 120%, and then fire sometimes just goes away. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So this person is maybe gave you this energy of the waiting energy, of the maybe a little bit hesitant, holding back, not being so open, with the Seven of Pentacles. Very relaxed, but at the same time passive. Maybe it's a bit passive here. Yeah, well, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's a good thing. Sexually speaking, I think nobody really feels too left out, and the lesson here is also to not see this as a personal attack or going into a victim place. It's more like a self-worth kind of thing. The Five of Pentacles is always a self-worth kind of thing. It's like, you don't define my worth and I don't define your worth. This is kind of hard. Why does it have to be so hard? I don't want this to be so hard. That's it. It's like there is no reason why we have to put ourselves into the situation that is so that feels so not satisfying. Seven of Wands, yeah, it went right to the floor. Boundaries, getting what you want. He looks sneaky, you know. He looks like somebody here is not really involved emotionally, and the other person feels that there's boundaries, and looks like this person is very much in his head, you know, and is very much not present, or has some guard up, or has only their own intentions in mind, and not so much the desires of the other person. So yeah, this reading, it just becomes weirder and weirder. I unfortunately don't see that this is going anywhere. Let's see what the Moon card says, and then I'm gonna end this. New Moon in Scorpio. Wow, okay, that's a biggie. Walk through your fears. Okay, New Moon in Scorpio is really deep transformation. I think that's something that's going on here for you with the World card. Not that you're not that aware of it yet, because here it's in the subconscious, and I don't think it manifested yet in reality, that change, but it starts to manifest as soon as you really look within yourself and get grounded within yourself, with the Hermit here again with the snake. So work through your fears. There is parts with the Scorpio where you really have to kill off parts of yourself that hold you back. It's a very it's a death and rebirth situation. It's really letting parts of yourself go in order to really be able to start a new cycle. And that's the deep stuff with the Scorpio. Scorpio is 10th house. I just again looked it up because my Leo new moon that is happening tomorrow actually is happening in my 10th house, and that is no, 8th house, I'm sorry, 8th house. That is Scorpio. So this is really about death and rebirth, mystery, the occult, sexuality, deep sexuality, deep desires, hidden things, joint finances also, which is interesting. Because this is why a lot of people say the 8th house is about marriage, because joint finances. And really about very subconscious, unconscious things. Very, like the occult, the mysterious, the things we cannot really tap into. And therefore, these sort of transformations are so deeply rooted that they are for good. So once we have a new moon in Scorpio, once we go through this Scorpio house transforming situation, also it's the death card in the tarot, then we are really reborn as something new. This is no joke. This is no joke, you people. So Aries, this is no joke. This whole moment in time you're in right now when it comes to relationships, no joke. And the next couple of months with the stop and go energy that you have with the Aries and Mars, the Mars going retrograde in your sign, it will be, I think it will slowly, you know, it's gonna take this new situation into a test drive, and the test drive often is like a little hesitant, and you go forward, and then you go on the break, and I think that's the kind of the energy. You're fighting for what you actually want and for your desires and needs, but at the same time, it's gonna be a little rocky because you're learning how to drive this new vehicle, really. So yeah. Wow, this is intense, Aries. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it gave you a little bit more of an insight into your situation. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. I do regular readings in English and in German. If you want to book a private reading, then check out my description box. You'll find all the information there. Also the card decks I'm using, my social media channels, and my PayPal channel, and my Amazon wishlist if you want to donate to this channel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and I hope you have a wonderful August, and whenever this reading finds you, I hope you have a wonderful 2020. I know it's been challenging, but I hope you can make the best out of it, and I'll talk to you soon. I see you soon. Bye.